Hi everyone, I'm Laura and we're going to do a mat Pilates class today. So let's start seated on our mat. So we're going to come sitting down on the mat. Going to be sitting up nice and high on your sit bones, and I want you to go ahead and put the soles of the feet together so we're kind of creating a diamond here. And then we're going to grab behind the knees. So sit up nice and tall. We're always thinking about extending the spine, so keeping that spine long and just going as far as you can, right? So you might be a little bit tight here, but we're warming up. So nice big inhale, and then exhale. I want you to tuck the chin to chest and start rolling down, just rolling, just getting some flexion in the spine, just going as far as you can. Inhale and exhale. Come and stack that spine up nice and tall. A few more like this. Inhale and exhale. Again, tucking that chin to chest, and let's roll through that spine, just stretching, getting some movement. Inhale and exhale. So you might be able to go a lot further than me, right? If your spine is more flexible, or maybe not as far, right? Your spine's a little bit tight right now. That's okay. Let's do one more here, stacking up. And nice big inhale and exhale. Rolling. Good. Inhale and exhale. Rolling up. Let's go ahead, we'll extend the arms. So again, my shoulders are over my sit bones. I'm perched nice and high on my sit bones. And then I have my arms extended long, fingertips are long and together. And I'm making sure that I have my scapula stable. So I'm not pushing those arms forward, right? My arms are retracted back there. Nice big inhale and exhale. Again, we're gonna just go reach over here. Reach over, inhale and exhale, stacking that spine up. One vertebra at a time, just warming up. Inhale and exhale, rolling and reaching through. Inhale and exhale. And let's do two more. And exhale as you roll down and reach through here. Inhale and exhale. And the last one. Exhale, tucking that chin to chest, rolling down and reaching through. Again, make sure those arms are nice and stable. Inhale and exhale. Coming back up, extending. So let's go ahead, we'll separate those feet. They're going to be hip width distance apart. And again, sit up nice and tall. So let's extend those arms again, nice and long. And then we're going to start going partially down. So nice big inhale and exhale, tucking the pelvis, scooping the abdominals, keeping the feet on the mat, going as far as you can here. Inhale and exhale, rolling up. And then stacking, inhale, nice and tall. And exhale, tuck the pelvis, scoop the abdominals. Try to get that low back down here if you can. Inhale and exhale. Remember that the inner thighs are working here so that those legs aren't opening wide or starting to fall in towards each other. And if you need to separate or step those feet out a little bit further, right, for a little bit more support, coming all the way up first. And then again, tucking that pelvis, rolling, rolling, rolling. Again, trying to go as far as you can to that shaky point. I stepped my feet out too far for me. Inhale and exhale. Up and extending that spine. Let's do one more like this. Rolling down again, warming up those abdominals, warming up that back. And exhale, rolling up and inhale. We're going to go ahead, we're going to go all the way down here. So rolling down one vertebra at a time. Once you have that low back down, let's step those feet in a little bit closer first, and then continue down, bringing those arms long by your side. So I'm going to just move back up onto my mat here. And then, so arms are nice and long by your side, and then we have those feet, again, hip width distance apart. So some people like to have their feet about as close so that they can touch their heels. That works well if you have longer arms. If you have shorter arms, those feet are going to be stepped out a little bit further. We're going to find that neutral pelvis here. So you have room under the small of the back, right? And then the crest of the pelvic bone and the pubic bone, they're all on that nice plane here. So nice big inhale, we prepare, and then exhale. Let's tuck the pelvis and slowly articulate that spine up, one vertebra at a time. And again, we have those inner thighs working so those knees aren't opening or falling in towards each other. And we're in this nice straight diagonal line. And exhale, slowly rolling yourself down all the way, and then back to neutral. Inhale and exhale, tucking that pelvis, rolling up one vertebra at a time. Again, think about stretching through these hip flexors, pulling the knees forward, using the hamstrings. Inhale and exhale. Roll down one vertebra at a time again. And let's do one more like this. We'll add on. So tucking that pelvis, exhale through that movement. Right? Inhale at the top. And then exhale, you slowly roll yourself down. Again, going one vertebra, melting down, and back to neutral. Let's take those arms overhead. Palms are up towards the ceiling. I think I made this not enough slack. Sorry. And so, getting that nice stretch here, but make sure you don't start to arch and lose that abdominal connection, right? Ribs are nice and tight, right? We're not flaring, not arching through that back. So we're going to add the arms here to that pelvic curl. So nice big inhale and exhale, tucking that pelvis, rolling up and bringing the arms all the way down. Think about opening up through that chest. Shoulders are broad. Inhale and exhale, slowly rolling down and bringing those arms over neutral pelvis, reaching long. Inhale and exhale. Coming forward with the arms, lifting that pelvis. Make sure you're using your glutes here. Make sure that those hips are level and even. Inhale and exhale. Again, melting down, 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 letting those arms come over, getting that nice stretch to that upper body. Let's do one more like this. Inhale and exhale. Rolling up. Good. We're going to stay up here. Let's release the grip of that right foot, bringing that leg into tabletop here. So that knee is 90 degrees. Keep that left hip lifted. Inhale, we tap that toe down. Exhale, lift. Inhale and exhale. Let's do 3 more. 3 and 2 and a last one. Go ahead and place that foot down. And then lifting that left leg up. Again, hips are lifted nice and even. Knee is bent 90 degrees. The movement comes from the hip. Inhale and exhale. And 4, 3. Inhale, tapping down if you can. And a last one. Go ahead and place that foot down. And slowly rolling down here, one vertebra at a time. We're going to go ahead, we're going to bring those feet together, bring those inner thighs together. Arms are going to come out to your T position, palms are facing up. Think about stretching long through the arms and long through those fingertips. Shoulders are going to stay down on the mat here. So we're going to do our spine twist with this little variation. So nice big inhale. As we drop those legs over, I'm going to the left side so you can see that my right foot lifts, my right hip lifts, but my right shoulder stays down. And then exhale, we pull with those obliques bringing everything back to center. Inhale as we go over to that other side. Nice stretch, making sure that left shoulder stays down. Inhale, and then exhale, coming back to center. And inhale as we drop, lifting off opposite foot and hip. And exhale, back to center. And over to the right. And exhale again, pulling with the obliques. Let's go ahead, we'll lift one leg into tabletop, and then the next, we're gonna do that now. Again, those legs are gonna stay glued together, keeping the shoulders down on that mat still. Inhale, dropping the legs over to the side. Right, my right shoulder is down, I've lifted off my right hip, and then exhale again, I use my obliques to pull my legs back to center. Keep the legs glued together. As you inhale, go over to that other side. And then exhale again, using those obliques to pull. Right? Inhaling over. And then exhale, abdominals working hard. And to the right, again, left shoulder stays down. And exhale, arms are active, again, reaching long. Let's do one more set. So to the left, and exhale, and to the right, and exhale. Good, let's keep those legs in tabletop. Now we're gonna do that same little hinge from the hip here that we just did. So inhale, tapping that right foot down, and exhale, lift. Inhale, and exhale. We'll do 3, and 2. Again, using those lower abdominals. And now switching to the other side. The left foot, tap it down, and exhale, lift. And inhale, and exhale. You have 3, and 2, and the last one. Good, we're gonna go ahead into those leg changes. So one leg down, one leg up, and switch, and switch. So exhale as those legs are in opposition. Inhale in that midpoint. You're trying to tap down to the mat, right? So if your low back starts to arch or you feel any pain in that low back, you're just going in your range of motion. So you don't have to go all the way down to the mat if you can, right? So just stop where you start to lose that connection. We'll do 3, 2, last set. Good, go ahead and place that foot down, and then the other foot. Now, legs are gonna be hip width distance apart again, so we wanna bring those heels in line with your sit bones. Arms are gonna come behind your head, so we're gonna interlace all 10 fingers, place the hands behind your head. Think about creating this nice pillow, this hammock for your head. So head stays heavy, and then elbows stay wide. So we're not gonna pull on the neck, pulling those arms in. We're thinking about strictly using the abdominals here. So let's go ahead, nice big inhale, and exhale. We lift head, neck, and chest. We're gonna come looking forward. Inhale, and exhale, slowly coming down. Inhale, we prepare, and exhale, lift. Good, and exhale, rolling down. Let's do 2 more like this. And slowly down. Inhale and exhale. And inhale and exhale. So let's go ahead. We're going to put those legs into tabletop and do a few like this with the legs lifted. So let's glue those legs together again. Make sure that we have the knees 90 degrees and then we have the hips 90 degrees. So we have this nice straight line, a right angle in both. So nice big inhale and exhale, lifting up. Inhale, looking forward again, right? And exhale, slowly going down. And exhale, good. And down. And we'll do 2 more. Good, so keeping that gaze forward, right? Makes you keep the head in that right position. We don't want to look up, right? We throw that head back. We put tension in that neck. We're trying to avoid that as much as possible. Last one. Let's hold it here. Again, let's do those little toe taps. Tapping down and switch. Switch. Good. We'll do 3. Try to stay lifted here. 2. And the last set. Good. Go ahead and place one foot down and then the next. And slowly lowering down. So now we're going to go ahead, we're going to add that rotation to our chest lift. We're going to stay up nice and high throughout. So nice big inhale and exhale, we lift head, neck, and chest. Looking forward again. Let's keep those elbows wide. Inhale. Exhale, let's rotate. Looking to the outside of that thigh. Inhaling back to center and exhale, rotate. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Thinking top rib, opposite hip, right? So we're not thinking elbow to knee, because then what happens is you start to pull, right, on the neck. We want to make sure to avoid that. We're just using the abdominals here. And exhale, rotate, inhale. Let's do one more set. Right and center and left and center, and slowly rolling down one vertebra at a time here. So we're gonna extend that left leg out nice and long. Point the toe. Arms are gonna come out to the sides again, palms up. We're going to lift that right leg into tabletop and then extend that leg. Let's keep that toe pointed, and we're just gonna do little circles through the ankle to start. So just going in one direction for 3, 2, 1, and reverse it. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Flexing the foot. So now we're engaging that hamstring. Try to keep the leg as straight as you can, but if you have tight hamstrings, go ahead and bend that leg here, right? Keeping the hips down, we're gonna go across the body first. So going across, circling down around, and catching at the top. And inhale, and exhale, and let's do 2. And the last one, we're gonna go outside now. So circling out, down and around, and catch. And circling out, down and around, and catch for 4, and 3, 2, inhale, last one, exhale. Good, go ahead and bend that knee. Let's pull that knee in, getting a nice little stretch here for that leg. Keep thinking about reaching that left leg long. And breathing. And then slowly sliding that leg through, opening those arms, point that toe. And now, left leg into tabletop, extend it long. Little ankle circles first, right? Little tiny circles. Good. 2, 1, and reverse it for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Go ahead and flex that foot. Going across the body first. So circling down around and catch. And exhale. Inhale. And exhale. 2 more in this direction. Circling down around and exhale. Now we're going to go outside. So circling down around and catch. And circling down around and catch. 4, 4. And 3, 2, and 1. Good, go ahead and bend that knee, and let's hug it in. Just getting a nice stretch here. And breathing into that. Good. So go ahead and extend that leg nice and long. Let's glue those legs together, point those toes. Arms are gonna come overhead. We have our palms facing in towards each other. Your fingertips are nice and long and together here again. So in Pilates, we want everything nice and long, right? It's all about those nice, long, clean lines. So doing our roll up. So if you've done them with me before, you know I have that pause, right? So we're just using those abdominals to come up, no momentum. So inhale, we lift head, neck, and chest. Those arms come forward. We're looking forward. Arms are parallel to the ground. And now you exhale and you roll yourself up. Keep that C shape in your spine. And just going to about where those shoulders are over your hips, right? Gaze is about mid-shin here. Arms are nice and long again. Inhale and exhale. Keeping that pelvis tucked, scooping through those abdominals. Right, I have this little pause here. And slowly all the way back. So inhale again, looking forward, right? We have this moment, right? Pausing. Now use the abdominals to roll yourself up, right? Use that exhale breath. It will help you up. Inhale and exhale as you roll down one vertebra at a time. Good. Let's do 2 more like this. So inhale and exhale. And nice. Inhale here and exhale again. Use the abdominals to control yourself on the way down. And one more. Inhale, right? Pausing. And then exhale. Rolling up. Good. Inhale and exhale. Rolling down. Good. Let's bring those arms to our sides here. And then we're going to lift one leg into tabletop and then the next. We're going to lift head, neck, and chest. Exhale, hands come below the knees on top of those shins. Keeping the gaze looking forward so that head doesn't go back, right? We're always trying to protect that neck here in Pilates. Think about the arms working here. We're going into our single leg stretch. So inhale, extending arms and legs straight out, and exhale, circling and pulling in. Inhale, extending out, and exhale. So if you have the mobility in your shoulders, stacking one hand on top of the other, right, in that diver position. So the whole body is one long, clean line. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Let's do 3. And exhale. And 2. And the last one. Good, going into that single leg stretch. So pulling that right knee in, extending that left leg out. Make sure looking through that line, right? Toes line up here. Again, gaze is forward. And switch. Switch. Exhale as those legs are in opposition. Inhale in the midpoint. Using the arms to have that little push-pull happening. Let's go ahead. We'll do 3. And 2. Last set. Good. Little pause here for a moment. Let me get my recorder device back in here. And then meeting me back up here. And we're going to go ahead, we're going to do our crisscross. So again, extend that left leg. Interlace all 10 fingers. Place your hands behind your head. Exhale, rotate. Looking on the outside of that thigh. Inhale, center. Exhale, rotate. Inhale, center. Exhale. Good. Again, reaching those legs long. Reach and reach. Now, I'm going to come to this side here. I'm looking on the outside of this thigh. Just this right leg. Lift and lower. And lift and lower. You have 3, 2, last one. Good. Coming center, switching out. Looking again outside of that leg. Left leg lift and lower and lift. Lower. We have 3 and 2. Last one. Good, go ahead, bend that leg in, coming back to center, and slowly rolling yourself down. Go ahead and give yourself a little massage on that mat, maybe little circles, or back and forth. And go ahead and place one foot down, and then the next. We're gonna do our roll up here to get back up to sitting. So extending one leg out and then the next, point those toes, glue those legs together. Arms come overhead, palms are facing in again. So just one here, so inhale and exhale, rolling yourself up and coming in. So we're gonna come towards the front of your mat and we'll do our rolling like a ball. So you're gonna perch yourself up on those sit bones, so you're balancing. Hands are gonna come right above those ankles here, and then we're gonna tuck that chin in slightly. So think about creating that C shape in your spine. So arms are working to keep those legs in, right? So we don't want those legs going in or out. And then we're coming up right before those toes hit the mat, right? So toes stay off the mat here, making sure not to go on your neck. Inhale as you rock back and exhale. And using those abdominals as your braking system, right? Inhaling back and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Again, keeping those legs in tight. Let's do 3 and 2 and a last one and coming up. Let's go ahead, we're gonna put those legs in your tabletop position and then separate them a little bit wider than hip width distance apart, maybe about shoulder width distance, and then let's extend the back, right? So now grabbing right behind those knees, we're gonna do our rolling, but this time when you come up, we're going to extend. So first thing, right, you're gonna round that back, rolling back, and exhale, coming up, and extend, and inhale, rounding down, rolling up, and extend, and inhaling back, and exhale. Let's do 3 more. 3, and 2, and last one, and extend. Good. Let's go ahead, we're going to grab on those ankles here again, and we're just going to think about extending one leg at a time. So think about sitting up nice and tall through that spine, and let's extend that left leg, and bend it in, and right leg, and bend it in, and left, and in, and right, and in, left, and last one, right. Good, and go ahead and place those feet down. So we're gonna go ahead, we're gonna roll ourselves back here. So sit up nice and tall to start, and start slowly rolling down one vertebra at a time. Good, go all the way down, and then we're gonna go ahead, arms come along by your sides again. So arms, you're gonna use them for your support here. So bending one leg into tabletop and then the next. Extending those legs out on your diagonal. So inhale those legs to 90, we're going over. Exhale, rolling over, bringing those legs parallel. Flexing, separate, tapping down if you can. Keep the legs shoulder width distance apart as you slowly roll down through that spine, one vertebra at a time. Good, using the abdominals again. And then once those legs come to 90, we point and bring them back together on your diagonal. Inhale and exhale, rolling over and flex, separate, tap, and exhale. Nice and slow. Right. Making sure not to go on that neck again. And just doing a few roll-ups if this, right, doesn't work for your body. And rolling over, and now again, right, if you can't tap that mat, just lowering a little bit is fine, right? Otherwise, tapping behind you and slowly rolling down. Good. And little point here. And we'll do one more. Inhale and exhale. And flex, separate, tap, and exhale. Slowly rolling down one vertebra at a time, pointing and bringing those legs in. Let's go ahead, we'll put one foot down and then the next. Extend those legs long. So feet are going to be about hip width distance apart. And then we're going to, actually let's do our roll up to get us situated here. So bring those legs back together. Inhale, lifting head, neck, and chest, and exhale, just rolling yourself up. So now separate those feet about hip width distance apart. Arms come long behind you. You have your fingertips facing towards your back, right? So doing that back support, keeping that back nice and long, keeping the arms nice and long. Those feet are pointed, so you're digging in with your heels here. So exhale, we lift the hips up, come into this nice straight line, and inhale, tapping down, and exhale, lift, and inhale, tap, and exhale, good, and down, and let's do 3, and down, and 2, last one, with a hold, staying up here. Let's do 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and tapping down. We're going to go ahead, we're going to bend those legs in, crossing over, bringing those hands forward, and coming into your quadruped position. So, making sure that the arms are nice and long here again, everything is in line. If this hurts the wrists and you need to go to those forearms, right, feel free to do that. Otherwise, we're up here, right? Think about keeping the abdominals engaged. Think about a slight tuck to that pelvis when we go up. So, extending one leg out, ground those toes in, and then the next. From here, right, lift up high through those shoulders. We're just going to take that right knee and drag it in. And left knee in and out. And exhale. And in. And inhale. And right. And left. And let's do 2 more sets. Keep it lifting up high through those shoulders. Last set here, right. And left. Good. Let's hold it. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bringing one knee down and then the next. We'll sit back into that child's pose. Getting that nice stretch here. And then we're going to go ahead, we're going to come up into your upstretch position. So let's curl those toes under. So upstretch, thinking like your pyramid position or down dog in yoga, if you're familiar with that. So curling those toes under, coming up, think about pushing those heels down as far as you can. Your ears are between your biceps, and you're sticking your tailbone up and away, reaching long away from the crown of the head. We're going to go ahead, we're just going to transition into that plank position and then back into your upstretch. And plank position and exhale. Inhale, front support, and exhale. And inhale and exhale. Let's do one more. Inhale. And exhale. Good. Go ahead, we'll drop down one knee and then the next. I need a sip of water. Okay. So, let's go ahead, we're going to come on our side here. So, let's lie all the way down. You're going to have your ear on your bicep. You're going to have your shoulders stacked and your hips stacked. You could bring those legs slightly forward, so in this slight banana shape. So you're going to think about using those obliques here, so we have some room under that side body. You're going to bring this arm forward in front of those ribs. This arm is for support, so we use this arm to push up. Glue those legs together, squeeze them together, and then we're going to lift those legs up, pushing those obliques down. Inhale to that hover, and exhale, lift. And inhale, and exhale. Inhaling, and exhale. Good, let's go ahead, 3 more. 3, and 2, and a last one. Good. Keep those legs lifted here. Top leg, small little lift. And down, and up, and down, and let's go ahead. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good, and go ahead and lower the legs down. We're going to bring that top leg in front, and then we're going to come up on our side here. So you're going to have this arm nice and long, and again, we're using those obliques, so we're not falling into the shoulder, we're not falling into that side body, we're up nice and tall here. And then, let's go ahead, your arm is nice and long, fingertips pointed, right? Remember, always having those nice straight long lines, and we're just going to lift up into that side plank position here. So, lifting up, and then let's reach over, and back, and tapping down, and up, and reaching over. Think about lifting those hips, and back, and down, and up, reach, up, and down. Let's go ahead, 2 more here, reach, and down, and a last one, up, reach. Let's come back to your side plank and let's hold for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and slowly coming down. Good. We're going to go ahead. We're going to transition now to that other side. So let me get this out of my pocket here for this. Okay, so lying down on your side, we're going to go ahead. We're going to have your ear on your bicep, and then you have your shoulder stacked and your hips stacked. Feet could be slightly forward here. You have that hand in front of those ribs for support, and remember, you have room under this side body to start, so we're not falling in. So let's go ahead, lifting those legs up, and then exhale, lift, and inhale, and lift, pushing that side body down. Good, and up, and exhale, and let's go ahead. We have 3 more here. 3, 2, and the last one. Good. Now, keeping those legs lifted, top leg only, small little lifts, and lower, and lift, and lower. Good. And let's go ahead. 5, and 4, 3, 2, and last one. And slowly letting those legs come down. Bringing that top foot in front, and we're pushing up, and we're coming up. Now again, remember, the arm is long and side body is long. We're not falling into that shoulder or that side body. Other arm comes long, and lifting up into our side plank position. So inhale and exhale, reaching over, lifting those hips, looking down at that hand, and plank, and back, and up, and reaching over, and back, and down, up, and back, and down. Let's go ahead, 2 more, and reach, and last one. Remember, we're staying lifted here, up, reaching over, coming back to that position. We have 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and slowly coming down. Okay, we're gonna roll over onto our bellies, and about 5 more minutes left. So, coming down here, we're gonna go ahead, we're gonna put our hands underneath your shoulders. Your legs are nice and long, and glue them together here if you can, right? So if you have to have them separated a little bit, that's okay. Right? And we're just gonna push up onto those forearms. So your nose is hovering over the mat right now. And so nice big inhale, lifting up, just come onto those forearms as high as you can. And exhale, lowering down. And inhale, lifting up. And exhale, inhale. Think about keeping that neck nice and long. You're lifting up through the crown of the head. We'll do one more like this. So inhaling up and exhale down. Now we're going to come to those full arms, but making sure that you use, right, those forearms first. So inhaling up, going as high as you can with those forearms, then go ahead and straighten those arms. Again, going as high as you can, that feels good. And then exhale slowly, going down to those forearms and elbows first, and down, and inhaling up, and then exhale, down and down. So think there's 2 steps here, right? So you're going up to those forearms, and then you're going all the way up to those straight arms, and lowering down. And let's do 2 more here. Inhale, and exhale. Last one here. Inhale, right, forearms all the way up. Let's hold it here. Get that nice stretch in that back, right? Keep thinking about pushing up through those hands, opening that chest as much as you can, and then slowly lowering down here. Good. From here, separate those legs a little bit, and then let's hover those legs up. We're going to extend those arms nice and long, and again, they're hovered here. We're going to do our swimming. So it's like our 100, except, right, we're doing it for the back. So nice big inhale, prepare, and exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Last set. And 2, 3, 4, 5. Go ahead and lower down. And then let's go ahead. We'll push up into that quadruped position. You're on your knees and palms of the hands. And then let's go ahead. We'll just round that spine, neutralizing through that back. And then extending, inhale, exhale, rounding, and inhale, right? And let's do 2 more, right? So think about really using that low back to round first. And inhale, really think about extending through that upper back first. And the last one. Good. And to our extension. Now let's go ahead, we'll come down into that rest position. Just one nice big breath here. And exhale. And slowly, let's roll yourself up. And thank you, everyone. Hope you enjoyed class. And have a good morning, good afternoon, or good evening whenever you're watching. And I'll see you soon. Bye.